Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I didn't want to do another reading for May, but the thing is this May and June is potent with a lot of planetary energy, and one of the biggest things that happening during this time is one the eclipse and the next is the Mercury retrograde. Okay, so Mercury retrograde is the time that most of us will be feeling that we have communication difficulties, we have some traveling delays, there could be some technological problems, you could have repairs with your cars, with your vehicles. So it is always it is something that we have learned to live with, because Mercury is a planet of communication and technology, and that goes retrograde every 3 times a year. So in 1 year, almost 3 months, we are in that kind of an energy. So almost like 3 to 4 months of every year we have this kind of energy. So this is the reason why you always end up meeting people or going back to offices or reviewing things, or if someone comes from your past. All this happens only because Mercury tries to bring in or people from the past, from past projects to back again. If you have not finished, that is when you have unfinished businesses with people, with places, with projects, or with career, any moves, wherever you if there is still unfinished business where you still need to serve someone, or you need to still be together, still need to do things for them, Mercury will bring those incidents back into your life when it retrogrades. Okay, it's a fast moving planet, so it will be around 2 months energy, it will be there and it will leave off. So what happens is, in this temporary, whenever there is something that is coming into you from your past, it means there is unfinished business. Okay, I'm not going to say it is going to be a long term unfinished business or a short term unfinished business, but generally depending upon your the way people come, the way incidents come, okay. For example, if you know that you have a long-term situation with someone and you're married, or you're already in a relationship and established work or something, this 2 months period you can revisit stuff, you can have misunderstandings with your partner, but what you do is, at the end of this Mercury retrograde, you will solve it and you'll be together if you're committed or if you're there. But even people who are committed, if you have been going through a phase of breaking up and you're not getting along, this retrograde will bring those things, people back again to complete it fully. Like, you will get the closure and you will move on. Okay, so it all depends upon your current energies. I'm not going to say that everybody is going to make up, everybody is going to break up during Mercury. It happens based on what your current life path is and what you're going through right now. Okay, so everybody will be affected with Mercury retrograde, nobody is going to be left here. Okay, so you need discernment, and also you need to understand that if it is happening in a certain way during this time, let it be like that. Okay, do not force relationships to bond or break up during this period. Most situations will have misunderstandings, so people are not going to get along with you. You have to face it. People are going to want their space, people will try to be in their own mental mindset. Okay, they'll have their own belief system, their own things, they'll misunderstand you. And Mercury, you cannot solve situations during Mercury unless or until you resolve things. Okay, it's all about reviewing, resolving. If there was a past person who never came and explained things to you, or never if you did not know why this company suddenly stopped doing things with you, if you did not get a closure like that, it will happen for just the ending. Okay, it's not rekindling, it's not restarting. Okay, so you should not start any new things during Mercury retrograde, because it is not going to be favorable for you. Okay, and you can't take back your words during this time. And this Mercury retrograde is really potent because it's happening in its own sign of Gemini. Okay, so Gemini is ruled by the communication planet Mercury, and also in its own sign it is very potent, very powerful. And Mercury can the only focus for this window, that is May and June window, is for you to focus on your communication. Okay, if think about whether you're keeping relationships in the shallow phase because you don't want to dig deep, or you don't want to expose your truth, or you don't want to talk too much about stuff because you are afraid that it will break up or afraid that they will misunderstand you. When you keep things under the rug, Mercury will come and try to rip that rug off, okay, and it will make you question it, okay. And that's why it is very, very important to understand whether you're expressing yourself in the right way, or do you have the guts to talk what is deep within you, what is bothering you with your partners, with your people right now, or are you staying very, very shallow just to keep the bond, okay. If it is meant to be to break during this Mercury retrograde or during this eclipse, and one of the things is May 26th, the eclipse was very potent and many people could have broken up, because there was eclipse in Sagittarius, which is all about freedom. So even if you are in a distance relationship, or even if you are not spoken to this person for a long time and you just got back, this person this people will again the energy will again force us to separate our ways, because Sagittarius loves freedom, and whatever is the little bit of confinement or the hold you have together will be breaking right now, because freedom is highlighted during this period. So it's better to let the person go or let the situation go, and try to stay as calm as possible during this week, during this month also, okay, till June. And if you are not careful, things can end up like that. It will be done and dusted for you. Or if you still have issues to resolve, or if there is still something that is keeping you glued to this person, they'll again come back after the retrograde, okay. So recheck. And also one of the things is you have to recheck your travel arrangements. If you're traveling right now, I ask you not to travel, to recheck what your tickets, to recheck your flights. There could be some cancellation, there could be some mishap with travel, okay. So do not travel. And I'm just giving an overall view here, okay. So the Mercury retrograde is happening from May 29th, okay, May 29th till June 22nd, okay. So May 29th till June 22nd, so almost a month. It will be in retrograde. So this is where most energy applies. But for me, more than this period, the post shadow of Mercury retrograde is where it's going to affect a lot. So the post shadow period is going to be from June 22nd till July 7th, okay. So that is the time when you can feel that you will get even more insights, okay. This Mercury retrograde, you will have some confusing energy, but more than that, the post shadow is after all these misunderstanding happen. You blow your stuff off, you talk, you argue, you do all those stuffs during the retrograde, and what happens is you review it, you reflect it back, and the post shadow will help you analyze the situation in a better way. And Mercury is an analytical planet. It's too much on the mind, okay. It's not going to give you any support emotionally, okay. So what happens is, at this time, when you act on your emotions, it is very easy for you to bury your emotions, not talk about things that's causing trouble in your relationships or in your family, in your career or anything. It's easy to put everything under the rug because we'll be too much on the mind and we'll be focusing too much on the practical and logical things, okay. So what happens is, when you sweep it under the rug, after the post shadow period, you could understand that maybe you were too much not listening to your partner. Now you didn't express what you wanted to say, or you told the situation like this, but the partner misunderstood in another way. So all these mishaps happen when there is Mercury in retrograde, okay. And also there is 100% chances for you to have people ghosting you right now, avoiding serious discussions, okay. You could be prone to have ghosted texts and rereading your texts, text messages or your calls or all those stuffs, recorded messages, anything, your video calls, whatever it is. Try to be as discern with logic, okay. Try to be logical about it, and there could be 100% misunderstandings and defects here, okay. And for signs, especially most signs that could be affected with this Mercury retrograde is fire signs and air signs, okay. Fire and air, you're under the bus right now. So with this Gemini and Sagittarius axis in play during the eclipse and also during this Mercury retrograde. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. All these 6 signs you're going to be affected the most, and especially if you have rising in these areas, or if you have a strong sun or moon or influence in your natal chart, you could feel this energy a lot, okay. So I'm going to do an X reading, a U versus X reading here, okay? And I'm going to be using the everyday tarot here. There is no reversals in this deck because this is what the current energy will be. So I'm going to pull this current energy here. I'm going to clarify with the Rider-Waite. There is reversals in this deck, and whenever X's turn up, we need double clarifiers because there could be too much information regarding this. So I'm going to use the hands and robots also, and there is no reversals here. This is just for the clarifier, okay? So I just need support, and I don't know if I can predict, but I'm just starting. I don't have any mindset on what to do, how to do this reading, because I was just called to do Mercury retrograde in the May itself, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards, and if I can predict like what happens after Mercury retrograde in your sign, maybe any post shadow reflections I can predict, I'll use this deck to predict for you, okay? And as I go through the signs, I'll be also giving you a little more advice on what to do and what not to do during this Mercury retrograde for your sign, okay? So let's begin. I'm going to do Aries first, okay? I'm going to go into the same order, okay? So Aries, this Mercury retrograde is happening in your 3rd house, okay? So 3rd house is the house of daily that is daily conversations, like neighbors, emails, text messages, okay? Short distance travel, all your communication, publishing industry. So all this happens in your 3rd house. So it's the one of the signs that needs to back up your laptop, your mobile phones, save data, and check your emails, double check your words is you, Aries, okay? There could be a lot of misunderstandings, especially with all groups of people, because daily life is your work, your family, your spouse, your kids, your co-workers, your neighbors. So everybody can feel that they misunderstand what you say, or you could have some errors in your mails, errors in the way you express yourself. So Aries, you need to have this control over communication because it's going to affect you really, really strongly, okay? And eclipse happening in the Sagittarius, okay? Another fire sign. You could be feeling a little more in the fired up energy with a lot of pent up emotions right now, okay? You could easily, even if someone tells you something, you'll be easily triggered to lash out on them, okay? But be very, very cautious of what you tell people, because even if you hurt one person during this retrograde, you're not able to take back your words, okay? You need at least 2 to 3 months for the energies to cool down, or you will never talk to this person again. It can happen like that, okay? So try to be really, really cautious with your everyday life, and particularly with your communication style, okay? So let's pull what's your X energy, okay? So this Aries, this X reading will be applicable for people that have sun, moon, or rising in Aries, okay? And I'll be pulling out I'm thinking to decide between 3 cards or 9 card spread here. 3 will be better because 9 means I need to dig up a lot more things, okay? So let's focus on what's your past, what's your present, and what's your future energy for with regarding to your X. So this is you, and this is your X energy. So I'm going to pull 3 cards on for you and 3 cards for your X, okay? So what is their current view, what is their thing? So we'll clarify, and we'll give one outcome from this deck here, okay? Either pulling an outcome or pulling an energy reading for you, okay, based on what will happen post the retrograde. So there's no reversals here. So this is your current energy, okay? So what's your current energy? How do you think about your X right now, or what are you feeling about this X? What are your thoughts about this person here? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, the overall energy is the Ace of Swords for you. Okay, so I'm going to keep this here. Okay, and there is lovers at the back. Okay, and there is sun at the back. Okay, I'm gonna keep it like that. So lovers, sun and ace of swords is you're getting clarity on someone about your love situation. If you had a choice, you could be thinking about a lot about the truth, and you could be gaining some more clarity about this person or this energy here. Okay, so what is your current energy? Empress is your current energy. The past, the past is the Empress energy. The current is the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. And you have the Nine of Wands as your future energy. Okay. Can you see all the cards here? Okay. So Ace of Swords, Lovers, and the Sun. Okay, there's 2 major arcanas here and 3 major arcanas with the Empress. Okay, so Aries, you're on the board here. Okay, so it means that you could have a mother, or you could be the mother, or you are a wife, or you are ready to I don't think you're ready to have a family. I think you're already in a family situation. Okay, could be with a particular person. Maybe you are in a long-term situation with this person. Maybe you're happy. You're trying to make a choice on who makes you happy. Maybe you have the clarity right now. Okay, and if with the Nine of Wands here, I think this could be an on and off situation. Okay, you could be with this person for almost 5 to 6 years, or even if it is a very recent one, it could be around 1 year or something for you. Or this is a marriage, or you're married, you're in a stable relationship. But the problem is there could be some issues right now with regarding to communication. Okay, this is an on and off situation. So this person can be in and out of your situation right now. Maybe they have a choice to make, or you have a choice to make. With the Lovers, it means that this could be a temptation also. I always associate there is a snake in this card. Can you see the snake on the tree? So this is a temptation. Okay, so there's always 3 people when it comes to the relationship here. Okay, so maybe you're going back to your ex, or going back to your ex-husband here, or ex-wife here, Aries men, if you're dealing with a strong Aries female here. Or you could have issues with your family if you're not married, or if you're not in a relationship. You could have some troubles with your mother accepting your relationship right now. Maybe there could be some parental influences here. Okay, so this is your current energy for Aries. We are going to pull the energy for your ex. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'm being asked to take another deck here. All right, so I think I have to. Okay. Since there is already reversals in this deck, I'm going to use this deck for your ex here. Okay, I don't want to. Shuffle this. All right, so let's begin. Aries X energy. What's the X? How are they feeling about this person? How is X's thoughts about Aries men and women here? Okay, so let's separate the deck. This is a very tiny deck to work on. Yep, ready to go. Okay, you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so the wheel in reverse. Did I split the deck? Was it wrong? Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna split the deck again with the same position. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So Wheel of Fortune here. Strength reversed. Wheel of Fortune. Strength reversed. Star reversed. Wow. And the Death. Wow, you have all the majors here. And you also have the 10 of Cups. Okay. So if I have majors, I'm going to take it. Okay. Can you see? Is it visible? Is it too? Okay, I'm gonna adjust. Okay. Let me keep these cards here because these are tiny and it's not visible for you. Okay, this you can see. Yeah. Okay, can you see it? Yeah. So this is your ex energy here. Okay, we'll put what's the past energy for the ex? Wow, another major devil. 8 of Wands is the current energy. The future energy is the 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So Aries, this could be a really an on and off situation. Okay, one person wants it, one person doesn't want it, and especially with this energy here, I think either there is some codependency issues here. Okay, maybe you are pregnant right now, or you have a family with this person, because I have the 10 of Cups also, and there is King of Pentacles in the reverse and the 2 of Cups reversed at the back of the deck. Yeah, there's a situation that's on and off. Okay, you could be dealing with a strong Capricorn Aries. Okay, so maybe you thought this person is your happily ever after, you had a family with this person, or you want a family with this person. I'm also getting that this could be a Taurus too. So Taurus, Capricorn. Virgo is not in the picture. Okay, Taurus, Capricorn. So they have a choice to make, or you have a choice to make. Okay, with the Lovers, I told you, and this could be breakup here that has happened. Okay, you're not in communication with them anymore. With the Strength wheel in reverse, this situation is not going anywhere. It is not destined to maybe for you to come back together. Okay, this person has a lot of majors. So I think the Capricorn or the Taurus, the male here, okay, you could be the female here, Empress. You could be a rich woman, or you could be I think with the Sun card and the Empress, I don't know if that is a pregnancy, but this could be you that is in your element right now. Okay, so you could be feeling confident of getting back together. 9 of Wands means there could be trust issues, on and off situations. You break up, you make up. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Strength reverse, is someone is giving up hope here. Okay, with the Star card in reverse, there is no hope for the ex to come back to you. Okay, but there could be some communication blockages here, or things could be up in the air right now. Maybe if they are at a distance with the Chariot and the Death card, okay, they are ending this cycle here. They want to move on. They want to just leave. Maybe if they are out of town, they want to just move away. With the 9 of Cups reversed, I think this person is not ready to thinks that maybe their wishes is not getting fulfilled, maybe their needs are not being met in this relationship, and things are up in the air right now. Maybe you could be sending a lot of text to this person and you're not getting any replies, or you could be talking back and forth, but there is no any resolvement here. Okay, and that is the energy I'm getting for you here, Aries. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 major arcanas in one reading. I think this is Ace of Swords could also mean cutting the truth, cutting it out. Okay, maybe this person is now trying to cut you off, or you're cutting it off, because someone has a choice to make. Okay, maybe you feel that you're happy with this person, this is your happily ever after, and you want to give another chance. Okay, you're ready to try again, Aries, but this person is not. Okay, this person is not trying to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna pull what could be the post energy for you. Okay, during this, maybe if they want to come back, if they want to do anything. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just pull the outcome for you. 3 outcomes I'll be pulling out here. Okay, 3 outcomes. So randomly I'm gonna pick. So give me, okay, Page of Pentacles is the first card that came out here. Okay, what's the outcome for Aries with this ex? What will be the outcome? The High Priestess. Okay, okay, and one more for the Aries with their ex here. 4 of Swords. Yeah, I think you will be blocked here, Aries. Okay, this person is trying to focus on money. They are secretive. Okay, they are not talking. They are healing from this relationship. There could be silence here. they are not going to speak to you for some time, or it could be an end of situation also. With the Four of Swords here, maybe this was a breakup and they feel hopeless here, okay? But still, no, there is some kind of obsession here. Maybe this person could be obsessing in silence. They were heartbroken, or there could be some kind of codependency issue here, okay? And this person is trying to just be secretive, be silent, and they could be listening to their intuition to heal themselves from this breakup, okay? I feel it is a strong Capricorn because I also have the Page of Pentacles here, okay? Page of Pentacles, Devil card here, and the King of Pentacles in reverse, Aries. You could be dealing with a very strong Capricorn here, okay? And since there is a page here and an Empress here, I want to clarify and check for people if there is a pregnancy issue. So let's see. Empress, give me a card on the Empress. Who is this Empress? What's her mindset in the past? Eight of Cups. Okay, no. I think you have moved on here. Okay, I didn't get anything. So this could be, this person could be focusing on their career right now, okay? So you're walking away here, okay, or you walked away in the past, okay? You had a choice to be made and you made it. You were the one that left this person. Maybe this person is now, even though they feel that they're jealous of it, they are trying to heal. Maybe they are heartbroken here, okay? Because they feel that they wish there's hopeless situation here, okay? Their strength reversed is this person does not have the courage to come back to you if there was some very hurtful energy between you both, okay? So this could be the, I'm going to keep it here, okay, because it's really visible for you. So the High Priestess, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles is this person. If they promised you, or if you were in a commitment, the Page of Pentacles could also mean this was a relationship that was practical, okay, like something you had stable with this person, okay? So maybe you're moving on. With the Pisces energy here, the High Priestess, maybe you're trying to be understanding of what happened, and you're trying to heal, okay? I don't think this person is going to come back to you, Aries, if that is what you want to know. There could be some months of silence or days of silence, okay? Even after the Mercury retrograde ends, okay? There could be some silence between you two, okay? If this is an X here, so you are not going to be single here. It's an X reading, okay? You could be a couple, you could be just broken up, you could be single and thinking about an X, okay? It's all X energy. Alright, let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, your second house, that is affected by the Mercury retrograde. So Taurus, you have to be cautious of losing bills right now, or if you thought you paid something, they end up telling you you didn't pay the money there, so your finances could get affected. If you wanted some income that needs to come from an abroad place or something, there could be some issues right now doing with that, okay? And second house is also the house of self-value, self-worth, okay? And with the Mercury in retrograde, maybe you could have issues regarding your self-worth, okay? You could have people telling you that maybe you want them to pay you some money and they are not ready to offer you that money that much, okay? And you feel that maybe whatever services or products you're selling is not worth the time of worth the money, or you may feel that some people are not underestimating you, or they are not giving you they are not paying you what you deserve. So all these things can come up during this retrograde for you, okay? And if you have financial issues with a spouse, you could be going through something like that with a spouse, with a girlfriend, or someone that is living together with you if you have a partner, okay? So let's begin. I'm gonna just quickly shuffle all these things. So all these you need to have, and especially if you are financially involved with someone, try to be cautious of your finances right now, because people could take advantage of your money, and there could be some people will come here to ask money for you, okay? Again, so I've just shuffled it. So let's begin the reading for you, Taurus. So I'm gonna pull your energy with this, okay? And I'm gonna pull your X's energy, because the X is already past. There's reversals in this deck, and since I'm pulling out your energy, current feelings about your ex, there is no reversals in this deck. Okay, so that is the logic behind reversals for me, and there is no reversals in this deck because I'm going to pull an outcome for you. And after this Mercury retrograde, during the post shadow, if there is anything or whatever happens after the Mercury retrograde, if I can, I'll pull that energy for you. Okay, using the Hanson Robots. This is Hanson Robots Tarot. This is Rider Waite, and this is the Everyday Tarot. Okay, so let's begin, Taurus. So the overall energy for you is the Seven of Wands. Okay, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Fool, the Tower. Okay, the Tower, the Fool, the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, maybe you're blocking. I'm gonna keep this as a cluster here. Okay, this is too much of energy, so this is how it looks. Okay, so Tower, a Fool card, the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands here. Okay, and I'm gonna pull the three cards. What is the past energy for Taurus? Two of Pentacles. Okay, what is the current energy for Taurus? Page of Wands. The future energy of Taurus, Three of Wands. Okay, so a lot of Wands energy here. So you could be dealing with a strong fire sign here, Taurus. Okay, could be Aries, Leo, or a Sag. Okay, Two of Pentacles is options, choices, two timing, especially with family here, family situations. Maybe you're trying to juggle things between your family, between two families too. Or if you're in a business, family business, maybe you're trying to make income by doing a lot of things. Okay, the Tower on the Fool card and the Magician is someone is trying to manifest, or someone is trying to be a free spirited here in a family situation. Maybe you're blocking someone, you want to be alone in the family business, or you want to run the business together. Or if you're committed, you're trying to ask for some space right now because maybe there is a lot of passion between you and this person here. There could have been some communications here, or you want to talk to this person, you're waiting for them to come back to you. If you block them, I think you're contemplating whether this person will come back to you after you blocked them. Maybe that could be the energy right now. Okay, maybe you had a lot of passion. Maybe this was a very, very new kind of love for you. Okay, maybe they promised you something, or there could have been like hot and cold energy I'm getting. Okay, one time you will be very, very passionately or sexually involved, and the other time there could be some emotional arguments. Okay, let's pull out your ex energy, and if I can get any more data. I need to clarify the Two of Pentacles, but I'll do it once I pull your ex's energy. Okay, so what's your ex thinking about? I think this energy is for both Taurus men and women. Okay, if you're in a long-term situation with someone, you could have a recent block, or you're trying to make a choice. Okay, maybe your families are against this relationship, or your parents are not supporting them, so you're trying to keep a distance, maintain a distance right now with this person. Okay, so let's see your Taurus ex here. Wow, the Devil. That's at the back of the reading. Good. Devil, Nine of Cups reversed, Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups reversed, and the Two of Pentacles reversed, and the Ten of Pentacles reversed, Four of Pentacles reversed with the Justice and the Tower. Okay, so that's I think this could have been a recent breakup here. Okay, with the Justice here, someone is not holding on to a situation anymore. Okay, this is a breakup here with the Two of Pentacles reversed and the Eight of Cups reversed. Either they walked away, or you walked away, or you're stuck, they are stuck, but someone has made a choice. You are contemplating on this relationship. Maybe they walked away because there could be some I think there could be some monetary ties here. Okay, the monetary ties here, maybe they thought that they'll get something out of you. Page of Cups reversed, That's your ex's past energy. Your excess current energy is the Four of Swords reversed and the Empress reversed. Oh, you could be dealing with an Aries. We had the similar energy here with the and there was King of Pentacles right at the back of the deck for Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries woman. Maybe they are not ready to apologize to you. If it is your ex-wife, okay, they could have walked away, because we had the Eight of Cups on the Empress right in the Aries reading. So maybe they made the choice to leave you, but there's some kind of obsessive energy here. Okay, if this is your ex-wife, maybe you're still waiting for them to contemplate, come back, apologize to you, but they're not ready to apologize. Okay, they are trying to get over this situation. With the Empress in reverse, they do not want to come back to you, especially if you're married or if you are in a relationship. Okay, but the problem is there's devil energy here, so that means that this could be a karmic relationship, or there's some kind of monetary tie-up. Okay, let's see. Two of Pentacles here. Two of Pentacles on Taurus. Why is Two of Pentacles the past energy? What was the thing? Eight of Wands. Yeah, this could have been a long distance connection, or this could have been things up in there. Maybe there could have been some arguments, there could have been some communication blockages here. Maybe you told them to go away, or they told you to go away, and people are trying to either make a family or be in a family together, but there's some kind of energy that's blocking here. Okay, I'm going to clarify the Empress here and the Page of Cups. Let's see if there is a pregnancy issue here. Page of Cups in reverse. Three of Wands. Okay, this is like an apology here. Oh, that's a lot of cuts. Three of Wands and the King of Swords. Okay, yeah, this could have been someone, could have been a harsh energy here. Maybe they cut you out, you cut them out here. Taurus. Okay, if you are a Taurus masculine, you could have Aquarius in your chart, or Gemini in your chart. Okay, maybe if you are at a distance, there could have been some harsh communications which led to this breakup here. Okay, why is the Empress here in reverse? Queen of Cups. Okay, so this could be a Cancer. We had Chariot for Cancer, right? For Aries. So here it could be a Scorpio or a Cancer here. Okay, I don't think it's a Pisces. Pisces is not on board here in this thing. But Page of Cups reversed, I don't feel it's a Pisces. I think this is a Cancer Scorpio. Someone is either trying to apologize to get back to the family again. Clarify the Devil. What is this King of Wands? Uh-oh, it's a pregnancy. Or this could be another woman here. Were they in love with another person here and you're jealous of them moving on without you? Okay, there's jealousy issues here with this ex. Okay, so Taurus, Page of Wands here. Three of Pentacles, yep, third party situation. Okay, Three of Wands again. What is this Three of Wands? Death card. Okay, we had the Death for Aries. Okay, the problem here is there is if you're a Taurus, there's two kinds of Taurus here. Okay, Taurus, if you're dealing with a fire sign, this person could have Capricorn in their chart. Okay, and this person is either jealous of you, this person could have addiction issues. King of Wands. So if this person was a narcissist or a controlling person, okay, and you stepped out of the relationship, Taurus woman, if you were involved with a Capricorn with Sag or a Leo or Aries in their chart, this person could be narcissistic, this person could have abusive tendencies, and this person could be controlling, very controlling ex. Okay, so what happened is maybe you stepped out of the relationship because you found another good match. Maybe that person is the King of Swords. Okay, this person with the death here, okay, or this could be the same king of wands too. If you do not have any air sign in your environment, maybe you're currently not talking to this person, you're currently not doing it, or this person is not talking to you because when I pull this energy out with the Ten of Pentacles, this also means that maybe this person is trying to manifest a relationship out of you, or you're trying to keep this marriage going on by getting pregnant, or you got pregnant to keep this family together. But unfortunately, what happened is there is an ending in spite of you getting pregnant, or you got pregnant to a very, very controlling husband here, or a partner. Maybe that is the energy. Maybe this is a karmic bond here. With the Ten of Pentacles, this situation could have been a long-term situation, okay? Maybe you're trying to wait for this person to come back. Maybe it's like they say it's done, but they are still controlling you. You're keeping tabs on this person. This person is keeping tabs on you. I think this person is at fault here. Okay, I'm going to pull two more cards on the court cards here. King of Wands, Spirit, King of Wands. Knight of Cups reversed. Okay, this is a faulty. Yeah, I think, yeah, there's no second chance here. Okay, this person is not coming back. Maybe if this person was chasing you again and again, it is not happening. Especially if you're apologizing and making up. And also if you wanted to be together and you got pregnant because you will have some kind of, I think this person could have narcissistic tendency. So this person could be, you're not able to see it. I need to move a little bit more. This person could be like a chasing energy, or maybe if you chase, this person will avoid you. If they chase, you will avoid them. This is like an energy where I think that's what I got. Someone got pregnant in haste, I think. Nine of Cups could also mean pregnancy. And if they are forcing you to abort the child, because the King of Swords could also mean a knife energy, right? So maybe they are cutthroat. They want you to... if it is not a pregnancy situation, but I'd highly doubt it because it's a pregnancy situation here. Maybe you got pregnant in haste because you thought that you will keep this person together, but this person maybe wanted you to have this baby. But this person is not coming back, and there is death here. Okay, so this is a strong Scorpio to Taurus. Men, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, especially. I don't know if it is a third party because I have the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles here. So I'm going to pull two cards on the Queen of Cups. What's her current energy? Nine of Swords with the Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Especially, okay, now I'm going to shift the focus on a Taurus woman. If you got pregnant, you could be in a third party situation, definitely, because you have two men here, a jealous ex and someone at a distance. Okay, there is two men. Okay, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra, that is the order. First Aquarius, then Gemini, then Libra. This is Sag, Leo, Aries. That's the order. So you're trying to keep both these men. Okay, you're trying to choose either one of you will stay, okay, with you. But right now, maybe both of them are ending the relationship with you, especially if you are a Scorpio. I think you could be having endings with King of Wands as well as the King of Swords here, okay? Because maybe this person found out that you were giving into this relationship when you were in a stable commitment with this King of Wands, okay? The King of Wands is your ex. The King of Swords is the new person. okay, that you cheated on with, or that you had a new person that came into your life because this person was very controlling, very jealousy. Maybe you wanted to arouse their jealousy issues by flirting with another other person here. Especially I'm talking to the Taurus women here, okay? So now you're in a nightmare situation because both of them is rejecting you because they found out the truth that you're juggling, they're both the men here, okay? And you're in a nightmare situation for sure, definitely. And especially if you're trying to start something new with this new person, the King of Swords, they are also trying to break up with you because they think that there is an ex here that is not allowing you to move on. Okay, this is a jealous ex, but there is no second chance with this ex here. Okay, no second chance. And especially I'll even advise you not to go back to this King of Wands because this person has some narcissistic tendencies. This person could be a Capricorn, so Capricorn and Sag is going through a lot psychologically, so this person is not good. And if it is ending, let it go. Okay, now don't go back. But if you have any chance with the King of Swords here, wait for it. Maybe something would turn up after the Mercury retrograde for you. Okay, so 3 cards for Taurus. King of Swords. Yeah, this person could come back again to you for sure. Okay, leave the King of Wands here, Taurus. Okay, let the fire person go, especially if he has Sag in the start. Okay, leave the person. King of Swords. Okay, what is the next energy for the Taurus here? Outcome for Taurus. 4 of Cups. Okay, and 2 cards came. Page of Swords and 7 of Cups. Yeah, maybe there could be some confusion whether there's a King of Pentacles at the back. Okay, it's a Taurus man. You are the Taurus man here. Okay, if you had this breakup here, Taurus, with a Scorpio. Scorpio is the dominant sign here, and then the Cancer, not a Pisces here. Okay, so the thing is, maybe you are giving, maybe this person is trying to you're spying on this person, or they are spying on you. Okay, and there could be a lot of confusion here. Maybe you don't know whether this person will accept you. With the 4 of Cups here, maybe you offered them, maybe you know that this person is going through a rough time with their ex here, so you were offering them the cup. Okay, but I think this rejection or this proposal is still in play for you, Taurus women and men. You will be still waiting for it, but you will be confused whether you will be still an option, because you found out that this person was juggling you with another man, especially an ex. Okay, their ex. Okay, so if there is a rejection in place, yep, it is there for you, and you could be an option. But if you have to try it out after the Mercury retrograde. Okay, especially if you're dealing with air sign. Okay, air and water, the fire is out. If you don't go back to the fire sign. Okay, Taurus. Thank you. Let's go next to Gemini. Okay, Gemini, this Mercury retrograde is your month actually, so you could be the most affected sign of the zodiac. Geminis, you have to be a little more cautious, but since it's your ruler, you will be feeling it a lot. At the same time, you will be a little more easier for you to navigate. You will feel that even though there's a lot of toll on your health, or in your personality, in your belief systems, in your personal issues, like all your self-esteem, self-things, the problem here is, whatever you say, however you do, whatever you do, people are going to be pissed at you. You're going to face misunderstandings. You're going to face people that are trying to constantly get back at you or get at you. You could have people that's coming back out of nowhere into your life, claiming this, claiming that. Especially X energy for you could be strong, especially if you just broke up with someone, or you are constantly thinking about someone that was in your life before. Okay, Geminis. So first house, you need to be very, very cautious of your words, the way you communicate. Do you express properly, or are you just talking to people based out of an ego? Okay, try to keep everything. Oh, there is a flipped card. Yeah, something was disturbing me. Yeah, okay. So you have to be a little more cautious of how people perceive your words, how people think about you, and what do they think that you can you're trying to do. Okay, all these stuffs are trying to be little more complicated for you, and you could be affected till July 7th because it's happening in your sign. So you should be cautious of people entering your life, existing out of your life, how you talk, and if people move out, let them move out. If there's communication misunderstandings with people, try to resolve it as quickly as possible. If not, okay. One more thing I'm getting is, especially if you have exes coming back into your time, this is a window where exes come into your life. It's time to close the door. It's not to begin anything new with you, Gemini. Okay, no matter how confident you feel of North Node being in Gemini, if an ex comes back into your life, it is the time to close the chapter and not begin anything new. For clear, okay. Do not begin anything new with an ex, especially if you know that this person treated you wrong, did not give you what you want, they had a lot of problems. If there is a lot of negativity if you are bickering a lot, if you are always at the throat of each other, it's time to end it. Okay, it's a closure window, it's not an opening window for you, Gemini. Okay, so let's begin. Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. How does Mercury retrograde, what you're dealing with your ex, how is your ex, what are you feeling about them, what's your mental status right now about this ex that you have gotten over with, or you're still thinking about, obsessing about, or you're still in an on and off relationship with this person. Alright, the Sun card here. So Sun card refers to ego. Wow, Sun and Moon together. And the Eight of Cups. That's it. I'm not going to take anything else. Move on. Move on. It's an eclipse. It's an eclipse. That's also in your sign, right? So move on. Especially if you had a recent breakup, if you have walked away from someone, this person has been eclipsed out of your life. This person is not going to be there in your life anymore. Especially if you had a breakup, Gemini. Move on. Do not think about the past. Do not think about anything else here. Okay, especially if you were financially involved or if you were in a relationship for the finances. Move on. So what is the past energy for you? Empress. Oh god, not the Empress again. I have the Empress repeatedly for Aries, Taurus and Gemini. The Star card. Oh, beautiful. That's your current energy. Wow, Nine of Cups. Okay, maybe you have got your power back. You're trying to focus on yourself. Maybe you're self-centered right now. Maybe there's a destiny that's coming into your life if you walk away from this person. Maybe you're healing. Oh, okay, you're healing. With the Empress and the Star card, maybe you're healing here, Gemini. With the Nine of Cups and Empress could also mean pregnancy for me. And especially with the Star card, but I don't think everybody are pregnant, right? But I don't know, lockdown fever. So I feel a strong healing energy here. Okay, someone is trying to get back in touch with their feminine side, trying to heal themselves, trying to, if you have recently moved on, you're trying to focus on yourself, focus on your emotionally your distance right now. Okay, Gemini. So let's pull a card for your ex's energy. What are they feeling about you? What is their perspective about this breakup or this recent ending? What is their thoughts, how they are feeling about you, Gemini? Okay. Wow, that's a very, very Short script. Okay, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Emperor in reverse. Oh, wow, the Emperor and the Empress. So definitely a marriage or a work partnership, or this could be even your ex-husband here. King of Wands. Again for Gemini. Nope. Let's see. Gemini, where you're dealing with a Sag. Yeah, could have been with an opposite sign. Maybe this is a couple that's just ended a relationship. Maybe you're missing, they are missing you, or they're just getting over you, I think. Okay. They're trying to focus on work, or they're trying to... Queen of Cups here. Okay. The Four of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Since it was a very, very short thing, I just flipped and I saw it. There's Strength reversed. There's three major arcanas here with the Page of Swords. Okay. Okay. Gemini, I'm going to put it there. There's another person here. That is the Queen of Cups. Okay. This is a Pisces with the High Priestess and the Hangman together. I'm going to keep these cards here. Maybe like this for you. Okay. There's another woman, Three of Pentacles, the Empress. Okay, you walked away from this person because you found out maybe this is your husband or this is your spouse. You were a couple. You had a relationship with this person, but I think there's another woman here in the background. Oh, I'm itching. Yes, that's right. Your family or your marriage is broken right now. You walked out of this relationship. Could be a long-term situation also. If you were married, if you were engaged, if you're trying to keep this relationship together, there's another woman here. Three of Pentacles on the Queen of Cups. This could be the reason why your spouse broke up with you. Okay, they are either they are in a relationship with someone else. That's a secret here. I think you know it, and that is the reason you moved on. Okay, I'm gonna pull energies for the Empress here. Clarify the Empress. Hermit. Yep, you have isolated yourselves. You're thinking a lot about this partnership you had with this person. Could be a marriage too. Okay, definitely the Emperor and the Empress are married people. Okay, they could be in a relationship or they were in a relationship. So what's the Star card here? The Star card for Gemini. Star card for Gemini. Five of Wands. Yep, third party situation. Maybe you were fighting for the Queen of Cups showed up again here. Yep, Ten of Swords. Yep, Wheel of Fortune. Oh shit, Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Death card. Sometimes, you know, the back of the reading tells you, see, Death, the Tower, the Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Swords with the Queen of Cups. I think your spouse betrayed you with the Queen of Cups here. They had a relationship with another woman. I think this relationship is not a sexual relationship. This is a fated destiny that entered into someone's life. And I think it's more like a fated connection that got into your life. Maybe they entered into your life to break you up. Okay, it happens. Okay, because maybe if you have been in an abusive relationship with someone for a long time and you didn't have the guts, universe will bring in a third person into the relationship because subconsciously you're trying to tell people that you do not want to be with this person. So God has taken you away from this person by bringing in a third party. It was a divine intervention that happened that broke you up with this husband because the third party was sent by the divine here. Okay, it was a fated meeting. This person could be is waiting here with the Hangman here because this person is waiting to teach your spouse some lessons, and you are also trying to learn some lessons because of this betrayal, because you could understand that maybe your spouse was not what you wanted or how you thought they could be with you. And that is the energy here. Maybe since they broke up with you, you're arrogant right now, or you're trying to be independent. The Nine of Cups here. The Nine of Cups could be emotional distance also. Okay, so you're trying to keep your emotional distance. Yeah, Seven of Cups, maybe you're confused. You do not know what to do next. Okay, maybe you're afraid that You had a lot of choices. Maybe you're trying to fix or get this person back into your life. Maybe you're thinking deeply about it. But the thing is, this was taken away from you. Your family situation, the Ten of Pentacles got broken up because I think you were not happy with this person, and this person was also not happy with you. You're breaking up, definitely. So I'm going to clarify one thing. I'm going to pull energies on the court cards here. Okay, so the Emperor here, the Emperor reversed first. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Yeah, this person is out of their... I've been itching a lot for you. The Tower here, one more. The Magician, yeah. I think this person... Oh, the Two of Cups reversed. Yep. The Death. See? Wow, how synchronous it is. Okay, Gemini. So I think, yep, this person could have been a manipulator, a master manipulator. This person could have been really, really toxic. The Emperor could be very controlling. Maybe they wanted things to happen in their own way, and maybe you had a lot of ego battles with this person. There was a lot of arguments. Maybe your family got involved, your relatives, all these people got involved, and it went into a very, very nasty situation for you, a nasty breakup for you. And this person could have been really controlling. They're trying to get their way out, and finally you gave up. And this person is eclipsed out of your life. So if you got rid of someone recently, they are gone out of your life. So don't worry about it here, Geminis. What is this Queen of Cups here? On your ex's side, the Queen of Cups, what's her role? The King of Wands here, okay. And Six of Cups. Okay, this is a past person. I think when I don't know, just rewind and see. When I pulled the cards for you, for your ex, the King of Wands with the Devil was there, right? I told you, no, not the King of Wands again. You could be dealing with a Sag, I told you. Yeah, this is from someone from their past here, okay? There's a lot of love here. This is a childhood sweetheart. This is someone that they have known for a lot of years. Could be from their neighborhood, could be from their ex situations, like someone that is in their childhood. That is the childhood, like someone they grew up together. Could be college mate, could be a friend. This is a karmic soulmate here. Okay, this is a next person that's waiting to teach this person lessons here. Okay, so this is the next bond that they are in together. But the problem is that is why your situation ended. Okay, maybe you wanted this person for yourself, to keep your relationship, keep your marriage intact, but it did not happen because this person was a divine connection here. Maybe it's a contract that closed for you, Gemini, and it's the truth. I'm not going to say, oh, your ex is going to come back to you. Nope, I'm not gonna. I'm going to tell you because whatever it is. Because the thing is, with the eclipse happening, eclipse are permanent endings. Okay, so when the eclipse happen, and especially when it happens in your sign, in your 7th house, endings are inevitable. Okay, so eclipse out of this person. Okay, there could be a lot of confusion for you. Maybe you thought that there could be something that could hold you with this person. Maybe you were holding on for the money here, for the greed here. It did not happen like that. Okay, and this person was a divine intervention into your person's life. It's especially very strong for Gemini women. Okay, this reading is very strong for Gemini women, and for Gemini men, you could have ended the relationship also, especially if you have fire in your chart. Okay, if not, I think this is Gemini women, because there's 2 women here, okay? And Gemini men, if you had to decide between the Queen of Cups and the ex-wife here, maybe the ex-wife is jealous of you moving on with the Queen of Cups here. But Gemini men, I don't think you're on board here. I'm not gonna lie. This is a Gemini woman reading. Okay? If there is an fire in your chart, unless or until there's fire in your chart, or if you have an ex-wife and another woman, this reading will not resonate to you, Gemini men. Okay, so let me pull out what's the after retrograde energy for you. Let me pull out an outcome for you, Gemini. Outcome for you, Geminis. What's the outcome? Tentative outcome for you. Okay, 2 more cards for me. Wow, the Ten of Swords, the Strength card. Yep, I think you need to move on from this betrayal. It's a very strong betrayal for you, Gemini. Yep, 8 of Cups again. I'm pulling it very, very high priestess again. Yeah, there's another woman, Pisces for strong, Queen of Swords here. Okay, you could be the Gemini woman. Okay, that found out the truth about a secret woman here. Okay, and you're really, really heartbroken right now. You could be heartbroken, but the thing is, you're being forced to move on because you need the courage to put an end to the situation, to get rid of this betrayal and move on. 8 of Cups twice, I think it's over. This is a permanent ending for you with your ex, especially if you were married, if you were in a long-term situation, or if you're dealing with this person with a third party. Okay, you know that there is another person here. Okay, and especially if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. Okay, very strong here, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Okay, so end the situation and move on. Okay, let's begin. Cancer. Wow, Cancer, you have the most highlight of this Mercury retrograde because it's in your 12th house. So all your subconscious fears, all your past things, past memories, there's a lot of chances for you to get back with your ex coming back, telling you that they want another chance with you. All this stuff will happen for Cancer. Cancer, you have fireworks in your problem. But the thing is, Cancer is a water sign, and Cancer is all about intuition, right? Just like Pisces and Scorpio, Cancer is also very intuitive, very emotional. But the problem here with this retrograde happening in your 12th house, your intuition could be a little more confused. You don't know what your heart is telling you. You're not understanding what your emotion wants. Maybe you'll be feeling really, really pulled back, laid back because of this confusion that suddenly crops up into your mind because of the sex energy. Okay, and this is a red flag for you. I'm not going to suggest Cancer to go back, especially if you had a very abusive ex. Do not go back. Okay, because Cancers have the longest thing, just like Scorpios. Cancers have a habit of clinging in expectations or in hopes that this person will change or they'll give you what you want. Oh God. So do not do it unless or until this is someone new for you. Maybe you just broke up with this person 1 month back or something and you're trying to resolve issues, you can. But if this is a 5 years ex that's coming back, or 2 years ex, or if you had a divorce, or if you have a very, very strong bond where you know that this is not going to go for you, stay away from it. Okay, and especially given to do a lot of meditation, a lot of yogas right now, and do not unblock any exes. Okay, do not unblock, do not go for a coffee, do not have a fling with your ex, do not sleep with them, do not do anything now, Cancer, and especially be cautious till July. Okay, especially be cautious. So let's pull out the energy for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising here. Cancer, what are you doing? How are you feeling about your ex? What's your current energy? What are you thinking about doing with this ex situation? Okay, I need to do 2 more and we are good to go. I'm not able to do it perfectly. Okay, come on, Spirit, sit with me. Okay, I'm asked to relax for a bit. Okay, 1 minute, we'll give a break. I'm gonna drink water and come. Okay, if you're panicking that your ex has showed up suddenly in into your life, do not panic like me. Okay, take a step back, take a break, and there could be a lot of confusion. There'll be mixed signals for sure. Okay, you don't know whether they want to get back to you permanently or just for a hookup or something, so there could be some confusion. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle now. Yeah, clear. One more. Done. Magician, beautiful. Alright, so you have the Magician, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Okay. Yep, someone rushing in to you, in and out of your life here. Okay, could be trying to manifest a new, maybe they're asking for a second chance, or you're ready to manifest something. Queen of Wands. Oh, definitely a fire sign entering into your life, Cancer. Cancer men, Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this person could have been watching you for a long time. This person could have been, or you are this person. Okay, you could be this person, or you're this person is in your life. Okay, so let me put it. Cancer men, there could be a Queen of Wands, or Cancer woman, you could have fire in your chart, especially Aries here. Aries or a Sag, Leo. If you're a Cancer and Leo Casper, okay. The thing is, maybe you are waiting for, you're single right now. Okay, you're single, you're abundant, or you just want to start something new. You're ready to manifest your person. Especially if you have a past energy here, maybe you're trying to get back to this person again. You're ready to start new, I think. If you're yeah. And Cancer men, if you have a Queen of Wands, this person is trying to start something new with you. Okay, they could be single, you could be finding them very attractive, especially if you are in a fling here. Okay, if they come to you just for sex, okay, this is a sexual relationship. You have a lot of passion, you want something stable, or you want to start something new with this person right now. Okay, so that is your energy here. Okay, let's see what's this. I don't know if Queen of Wands is you or the ex here, but let's see what is the ex's energy here. I think you're waiting, or you're waiting, or you're just trying to have sex with your ex here, Cancer. Okay, this could have been a very, very hot, passionate relationship. Okay, with the Magician on top of Queen of Wands, I don't like that energy. Okay, this person could be manipulating you, or you are the one that is trying to make something happen. You're determined. One more and we are good to go. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, another queen. So let's see. So we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Wow, the Nine of Swords here, the Two of Pentacles, and the Empress here. Oh God, why do I have this Empress energy for all the signs today? Oh God, Cancer. Cancer men, you're in trouble, I think. Okay, let's see. Yep, you are. The Devil. The Seven of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is definitely, I think, Cancer. If you have a jealous ex-wife or a pregnant woman at the back of you, Magician on the Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles could be pregnancy. Can you see in this card there is a slight bump on this woman? Pregnancy. Seven of Pentacles for me is waiting to get the pregnancy, and I think there is a pregnant woman. There is a spouse and a pregnant woman. But Cancer, this is a cheating scenario, and what happened right now is your ex is having sleepless nights. Okay, they want to come back into your life. They are trying to do something. Okay, even if they are pregnant, even if they want to come back into your life, and this is cheating here. Definitely cheating scenario. This is a sexual cheating. I think I need more information before I even tell about this situation to you. Okay, I'm going to clarify the Magician first. I want to see what they're manifesting here, or what they're creating here over the Queen of Wands here. Oh God. High Priestess. Oh God, this could be the other woman, or they could be secretly Nine of this could be a secret child here, secret pregnancy here. Okay, definitely Queen of Wands. Cancer, if you are the woman that is pregnant here, the King of Pentacles here. Okay, so Cancer, if you have a Taurus in your chart, this reading will resonate with you, because Empress is the Taurus, Queen of Pentacles is the Taurus here. Okay, or a Virgo here, or a Capricorn too. Why is this sitting on the Cancer here? This is really Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Oh, Lord of Wands energy. I think this could be a sexual cheating for sure. But I don't know, Cancer men, if you are the third party here. I feel very strongly that this is a third party that you're involved with. Maybe if you have Taurus in your chart, if you have Virgo, Capricorn in your chart, okay, Cancer, and you are a water rising here, okay. There's no threes here except the Empress here, that is reversed with the Two of Pentacles. Definitely there's two people here for sure. Cancer, you're the third party, I feel. The Cancer men is the third party, okay. Cancer woman, if you have Taurus or fire in your chart, okay, Taurus or fire in your chart, if you're a Cancer, Leo, and Taurus as your rising, Virgo as your rising, or Capricorn as your rising, this reading can resonate a lot with you, because especially if it was a one-night stand, if you stepped out of the relationship and had intercourse with another person, that is a secret here. And yeah, I think this is a cheating here that went wrong. Okay, I'm going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles could also mean that the seed has been sown. Okay, I think this is a very strong energy. Three of Swords on the Queen of Pentacles, okay. The King to the Queen of Pentacles here, okay. So if you were in a relationship, I think Cancer women, you could have gone through a breakup here with your spouse or your committed partner here. Yeah, the Lovers reverse. Oh my goodness, I'm not getting a High Priestess. Yep. So this is like a committed pair that is under a breakup situation because of a cheating scenario, okay. I think the spouse cheated here. Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress. Magician reversed, yep. And the Seven of Cups reversed. Okay. I think Cancer, a pregnant woman is trying to get back into your life by breaking up your marriage or a commitment you had with your spouse or with a stable partner, because you stepped out of this relationship, got this Queen of Wands pregnant, okay. And maybe this was a one-night stand or a very passionate connection, and the cheating is now breaking up your marriage here. Yep. Clarify the Devil. Fool reversed. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. I think Nine of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. I think your wife is, even though there is cheating here, even though the spouse knows that you slept with another woman, they are not going to leave you. Because the Seven of Wands, the Devil upright with the Fool card in reverse, and the Nine of, someone is not coming out of the relationship. So this is a battle. This is not an ex that you broke up with. This is an ex that is still in play with you. And your ex is actually your spouse. And the Seven of Swords here. Four of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Pentacles, yep. Two sevens, divine energy here. Four of Cups, yeah. Someone is afraid of rejection, or someone is getting rejected, okay. Okay, what is this Five of Wands, Pentacles in reverse for you? I think this ex is not over, yeah. With the choice here, someone has a choice to leave and start new, but both of you are clinging. I think both these women are clinging with you. Death here, yep. I think a situation needs to end here, okay. Especially this is very strong on your side, on your ex side here, okay. Especially if this ex is a female, Cancer men, especially if it is a spouse of yours, an ex-wife, or someone very significant in your life that found out the truth, that found out that you're rejecting them because of a cheating scenario. They're heartbroken. They know they have a choice to make. They know this situation is ending, but they're still not starting new. They are obsessed about what happened, okay. Clarify the Knight of Wands here. Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is an on and off situation. Maybe the person you're sleeping with is coming in and out of your life, Cancer. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles twice here, okay? So, 8 of Wands and 10 of Swords. Yep, this could have been a world here at the end, okay? I think a pregnancy or a cheating scenario, especially a sexual cheating, has gone wrong here, okay? And that has caused a very, very drastic tower moment here in your life, especially Cancer women. If you have Earth, strong Earth in your chart, any of the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? But I think it's more to the Taurus woman here, okay? Taurus, Cancer, your life is right now in a mess because of a cheating, a very, very significant cheating that broke off a couple here, okay? A third party, a sexual energy. The Queen of Wands need not be someone from the past or someone from a new also. This could be to be really, really honest, a sex worker too. I'm sorry, I'm putting it like that, but this is not like someone that they have very, very close bond or something. This Queen of Wands could be a sex worker too. Okay, maybe that is why, Cancer, you're holding on to this person, your husband. But I don't think it's worth the wait or it's worth the thing, because you're having sleepless nights. There's codependency here. You're afraid of being independent. You're afraid. I think you're strongly tied with this person with money. Okay, maybe you are not able to digest this cheating, or you're accepting this cheating because you have nowhere else to go, or you're financially dependent. I think that's the issue right now. So that is why you're thinking, maybe even though this betrayal was very hard for you, even though now you know that this person slept with another woman. Two of Pentacles again, the top here. Yeah, you're having a lot of choices to be made. See, there's 7 of Cups here, there's 2 of Wands here, there is 2 of Pentacles here, okay? So there's lots of choices here. Maybe you're still waiting that maybe this person will come back to you passionately, or you will have, if you have sex with this person, maybe they will be back to you in the old self. Oh God, nope, I don't want to do readings like this, but this sex is complicated. Yep, 5 of Cups. See how the cards jump out of the card for you. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Okay, so the Devil again. Yeah, I think this is a very, very Devil, the Magician. Yep, I think this is like a very strong codependency here, okay? Especially Cancer, if you have been dependent on a man financially, you're hesitating to move away. Even if they cheated on you, they betrayed you sexually, okay? This ex is still having a pull over you. This ex is still trying to contemplate, or you're trying to contemplate, because you're just broken up. See, Cancers, you can have really, really emotions, too much emotions, and you could have had a very strong bond with this person. And they definitely have two parties here. 2 of Pentacles here. Definitely there's another party here that is sexually involved. Maybe after this Mercury retrograde, maybe you could have a closure with this person. Maybe you are able to finally forgive and accept that you deserve better. Okay, I hope this reading resonated for you, Cancer, and I'm really sorry. Okay, thank you. Let's move on to Leos. Leo, this Mercury retrograde is happening in your 11th house, okay? So 11th house is your friendship house, your group collaborations and everything. So this Mercury retrograde could affect you with the networks. If you're trying to collaborate with a group, with someone here, you could have issues, Leo. And there's also, if you're trying to achieve a goal, achieve dreams, or start something new, try to re-evaluate, review all those projects, your dreams, your visions, see whether you are in alignment with them, okay? And if you have some issues with communicating with a group or with a large number of people, or on social media, you could have problems related to that. And if you want to travel or meet people in different locations, try to recheck your travel arrangements and try to have all your data backed up, okay? Especially if you're in a communication field or something, okay, Leos? and there could be some chaos with respect to friends and all. So try to stick with people that you really really love or really really trust, and do not start anything with people in a new environment. Do not over express yourself or over give to people that are in a group environment, okay? And do not show your anger. Do not get agitated with people's opinions of you. And if you're not able to express your emotions in the right way, try to control it, okay? And do not expose yourself too much to group situations, okay? So let's begin. Have been talking for 1.5 hours, but I think I'll do till Virgo, and it will be around 1 hour 45 minutes or 2 hours, and then I'll do the other rest of the signs next, okay, in a separate video. I'll do Virgo and I'll stop this video, okay, let's begin. Leos, Sun, Moon and Rising. And do not confuse friends and friendship as your lovers. It's going to be a serious red flag for you, Leos. Especially if you had a great friendship with someone, don't think that it's love, okay? Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles in the background. There you are, Leo. And you have the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So 9 with the 8 of Pentacles, you're focused on yourself, focused on your money. You're focused, you could be a single female right now, or you could be abundant. You're ready to start something new. Maybe you're waiting, or you're recently single and focused on work, but you could have something here. Judgment, yep, a second chance. Hermit, okay, could be with a Virgo. 4 of Cups, yeah. You could be rejected, or you're rejecting someone here, a Leo, or yep, I think because maybe they want a second chance, but you're like, no, I want to be alone right now. I do not want to get back together. I want to focus on my work. I want to focus on my career. I do not want to start something new. But there is a serious second call here. That means a second chance with someone here for you. That is a chance for you to definitely, for an ex to come back into your life, especially if it was someone that thinks that you're single. And maybe you can give them a second chance, but I think you need to understand that with the Hermit here, I think you need to go within and understand whether it is the right thing to do with this person or reject them. Because people come back into your life because once you know that you have achieved something, or you are good, or you're good looking, or you have achieved a lot of career recognitions. So when you're good, people want you back, right? When you're dull, when you're moody, or when you're sad, people don't want to deal with that energy. So that's how this energy is for you, Leos. So let's think what the ex is feeling, how they are feeling about you. You want a second chance, and you're offering this cup to someone. That's what I got here, okay? This cup could be absolutely your cup, okay? Leos, you could be fired up. You want to start something new. Maybe you were eyeing someone and suddenly they become single and you go and approach them, okay? Rethink. Do not start any new relationships at this time of Mercury retrograde, okay? Do not do it. Okay, let's focus. Leo's ex. How are they feeling? What is their current energy? Leo, there you are. Strength here, okay? So they're thinking about you. Let's keep it like that. Okay, so Leo's. Wow, Page of Swords reversed and the 5 of Swords here. Oh, Knight of Swords. Hierophant reversed with the 5 of Cups with the Emperor. Okay. So Hierophant reversed the Strength card, okay? This person could have been a very, very harsh ending here. There could have been some communication difficulties. People could have been really, really argumentative right now, okay? If you are dealing with a married man, okay, I'm going to keep these 2 cards here in case if I have to dig deep on something else here, okay? Because when I recheck, I'm missing the cards here, okay? So The Emperor with the Five of Cups, especially if you're trying to pursue a married man, someone who has come out of a recent breakup, and you're trying to start new, it's not going to happen. And if you're a Leo that is trying to start something new with your spouse, your ex-husband, it's not happening, okay? Because I think the marriage is broken, the contract is broken, the commitment is broken. Yep, Six of Wands reversed, Two of Cups here as their current energy, and the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I think this person is still thinking about you. This person is still worried about you, or they're missing you. But the problem is there was too much of words spoken here. They could have been really manipulative. They could have been harsh. There could have been some really spiteful energy here. They do not want to. This could have been a very strong bond. Okay, they do not feel that they could win you back, or they do not feel victorious, because there could have been some nasty energy here. So they are trying to tame their anger right now. They're trying to control their anger. The Emperor and the Strength could be a Leo, or they could have been really controlling also, okay, because they tend to be really up in their anger energy. So the Hierophant reverse, this commitment is broken. They could be missing you, but at the same time they do not want to work on this partnership right now. They feel a strong tie with you, but they do not want to. Maybe you are ready to work on this partnership, or you still want to work on this partnership. You're trying to go back to them, but this person is still hung up on what happened between you two. So they're trying to get the perspective here, and also you are trying to get a perspective on what happened, how to solve the situation also. Okay, so let's clarify. What's to clarify? I'm going to clarify the court cards first. So the Queen of Wands here. What's the energy with the Queen of Wands here? This is a Leo reading. So 9 of Cups with the 7 of Cups. Yeah, you're trying to get this person back into your life. Okay, maybe with the 2 9s here, you're really single, or you do not want to be single. You want to work on this partnership. You're just now single from this person, but you want to get back together. Why is the Judgment here? Wow, the Judgment is the 10 of Pentacles. Yep, this could have been a spouse, definitely. Or this could have been a long-term partner for you, Leo. And you want this family back or this partner back. But the problem is they are not ready to do it. Why is the 4 of Cups here for you? Why is the 4 of Cups here? 7 of Wands. Yeah, this is definitely people blocking you. You are either blocking this person, or that person is blocking you, Leos. Okay. So I'm going to pull court cards on the Emperor first, and the 2 of Cups here. Okay, 2 cards for you. Emperor, what is this Emperor? This person could be a spouse. Yeah, Justice reverse. Yeah, maybe you feel it's unfair, or they feel unfair. If you are in a divorce battle, maybe they want to get divorced, or you do not want to get divorced. Now you feel this person is treating you unfairly. Oh my God. Okay, do not hook up with a married man. And if this person is not divorced yet, but they are telling that they will divorce their wife for you, and they're having sex with you, do not do it, Leos. Do not trust a married man. Clarify the 2 of Cups here. Clarify the 2 of Cups here. 6 of Cups reversed. Yep. This could have been definitely this person wants to reconcile, or you want to reconcile with this ex-partner, or Wheel of Fortune, or the World in reverse with the 2 of Wands and the Temperance and the 8 of Cups. Page of Pentacles, the Sun reversed. Okay, I think if this is a marriage, and if you're filed for divorce and this is a spouse, but you still hooking up, or this person wants to hook up with you. You cannot see these cards. You can, right? You cannot see these cards. Okay, I'm gonna keep the Emperor here, and the 5 of Cups here, and this card, the Star card, the Justice reversed, and the Knight of Wands. If you have not yet divorced this person, or if this person is not yet divorced, okay, do not get involved with a married man, a recently divorced man, or men who told that they are filed for the divorce, their ex-wife is not talking. But the thing is, the 2 of Cups here, this ex, even though is out of the picture, there is someone that is trying to reconcile here, okay, and that is Wheel here. So there's a change in the air. Okay, so maybe this person is trying to just hook up with you, but they want to reconcile secretly with their ex here. There's some issue with this ex here, Leo, especially Leo females. Okay, Leo females, I think this reading is for you. And Leo men, if you are the one that is going through a divorce but you're trying to hook up with another fire sign because you just want to have sex, you miss your wife, you want to reconcile with your wife, but temporarily you're just hooking up with someone from your past, or from your, this person. This is not a new person. This is someone, either your ex or your ex-friend, or or someone that you know through your childhood friend, or if you are in the neighborhood, you hook up with this person, you want to have a one night stand with this person, you want to just be casual, especially sexually, but you're not at divorce, and this could lead you to some karmic repercussions because the justice is reversed here, okay, for you Leo men. Okay, and Leo women, and you also will have some karmic repercussions, especially if you're trying to date a recently divorced or a person who still has legally bound. If they're legally bound, try to be cautious of it. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting for you, Leos. Let's focus on the outcome for Leos. Outcome for Leos. Queen of Wands, there you are. So this is like the Leo female, 8 of Pentacles. You're still wanting to work. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so even if you want to start new, you have 2 of Swords. I'm not getting, I need one more card. Yep, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're focused too much on the money, or you're focused too much on working on with the spouse or with this partner here, but you're confused. You want a commitment, or if you recently want to seal the deal with this person that has recently broken up, if you think that maybe it's like you hook up, they pay you, they take care of you financially, so you don't want to miss this person, especially if this is a work partnership here. Okay, and there is some kind of monetary involvement. They pay you, or they take you out, or they try to indulge you with money, even though this is a married man or legally bound with another person. I think that is the problem for you. Okay, so try to control your urges for money and sleep with men or sleep with women, because this is all money here. How sometimes people still have contacts with their ex because they owe money. So it's like you hook up, you want to you want to have a bond with this person because you can get back your money. That is the energy I'm getting here. Okay, I hope this reading resonated, and it's about it's your call. I'm not gonna tell anything. Okay, especially if you're doing this for money. That's all, Leos, and between you and your person that is indulging you for sex, and you allowing that for money. Okay, this feels really, really awkward. Okay, last for Virgo. Till Virgo, I'm going to do one reading, and after that I'm going to do Libra to Pisces, because always with Sag energy here, the Pisces and Pisces, Sag, Aqua, all these persons are having complex readings, so I need a little more stamina to talk about this. And Aquarius also had a lot of energies here, so the last signs of the zodiac is going through a lot here. So I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna do that reading separately for Libra to Pisces. Okay, so let's do Virgo right now. Virgo, this energy is starting in your 10th house. Okay, so you could have a lot of career changes, career problems. Okay, but do not leave a job out of pressure. Do not have workplace arguments and try to quit a job right now. It's not going to be favorable for you. But since Mercury is your ruler to Virgo, okay, it could be a little bit favorable for you. Okay, so you don't have to worry too much, but you could have a lot of stress at work. Okay, you could have a lot of communication difficulties. You say one thing, people do, and if you want them to work like how you want them to work, it's not going to happen. Okay, the devil just flipped. Okay, so let's focus Virgos. So keep your work colleagues updated, and if you're trying to take a break or if you're late, if you have sent a mail, try to recheck everything and keep everything up to date. Do not take any chances when it comes to your workplace, colleagues and career. Okay, and let's focus on Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. What's happening with you and your ex right now? Okay, especially Virgos ex, what you're thinking about them, how you're feeling about them. Yep, the Ace of Wands is your overall energy. So Ace of Wands is Two of Swords, Three of Cups. Oh, definitely reconciling energy, or a third party situation that's keeping you bound, Virgos. Maybe you're practically bound to this person. You want to reconcile, but they do not, or you're in denial that this person has, that you're a third party to this person, or you're sexually involved with this person, or you want a practical new beginning. Let's see, Virgos, what's your past energy? Knight of Cups, yep, reconciling, yep. Five of Pentacles, the current energy. Knight of Pentacles, yep, you're mentally stuck, and you could be the King of Pentacles, Virgo. Yeah, Virgos, or you could be dealing with another strong Capricorn or a Taurus here, Virgos. Yeah, you want to reconcile for sure. You are out in the cold right now. You want to reconcile. Reconciliation is what you're thinking. You're thinking too much. You feel abandoned by this person. Maybe you're pursuing this person in a hot and heavy manner. With two, you want commitment. Maybe if you thought this person is not committed to you, or you were not ready to commit before, you are now ready to offer this person the commitment, the love. But it's nights. Night means they are in and out. They are not the kings. They are not sitting on a throne. And the second thing is, if this is like an in and out situation where you break up, they make up, and you think that they are committed and you want to go back, offer, you're chasing. Especially if you're chasing because you feel abandoned before you feel that this person has left you out in the cold. You do not want this person because you're just stuck with this person. That's what I'm getting. You do not want this person genuinely, but the thing is, maybe you're mentally or emotionally stuck on this person. Okay, and you do not want this breakup to happen, or you're blinded by this breakup, and you want to reconcile as soon as possible because you have abandonment issues, or you're afraid of being alone, left alone. You're afraid that you will not have anybody like this person again. Oh, I'm getting all the sad stories here for you, Virgos. So let's see what your ex is doing. How are they feeling? Do they want to get back to you, reconcile with you? Page of Cups flipped, but I'm not taking it. I want to pull the cards. Okay, wow. Okay. The Emperor. Oh no, come on, Virgos. Why? Okay, the Emperor. Great. Nine of Pentacles. There you are, Virgo. Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Yep. Both of you have Knight of Cups here, so I'm going to take that card for you. So this is like, they want to be single right now. Okay. They are contemplating on whether accepting your offer right now or giving up an offer to you. The breakup is affecting. Wow, this is not a breakup, this is a betrayal. Oh God. Two of Swords. See how in sync both of you are, Virgos. Queen of Swords, definitely a split couple. Okay, so Empress here. Okay, I'm gonna pull the card again. So this is definitely a ex-wife, ex-spouse situation for you. Okay, Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups here. Okay, so definitely ex-wife here. A couple. Okay, this is like Page of Cups fell down, right? This is like a couple that's always arguing, the couple that's always fighting, always arguing, but they still stay together, they still come back together, or they still fight. But the problem here is both of you are blinded and both of you have the Knight of Cups, okay? There could have been some kind of secret that came out, that you feel betrayed. This person wants to be single, or this person could be financially abundant, and you feel like left out in the cold here, Virgo. So I need to pull cards for you. Wow. Always complicated, right, Virgo readings? With the Two of Pentacles here, I don't know if this two is the same woman or another woman here. So if it is a Queen of Swords, so the signs you could be dealing, Virgo, is yourself, okay, Virgo, Libra, Aries, Taurus. Is Aquarius on board here? Wow, I'm itching. Aquarius on board here. Queen of Swords. I don't think this is a Libra woman. Libra, Virgo, Aries, Taurus. I think even Taurus is not in picture. I think Aries is strong here. So Aries, Virgo, Libra, right? Libra. Yeah. For me, the Queen of Swords and the Empress is Libra. Okay. So this is a very strong Libra and Virgo reading. Wow. 10 of Pentacles split. Nope, nope, nope. I want to clarify the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. King of Wands. Ace of Wands. Nine of Cups. Oh God. Two of Swords. What is this truth that they are blinded to? 10 of Pentacles again flipped. So this is a spouse, marital couple, Magician. Oh, not a pregnancy again. Nope. Oh God. Someone is manifesting their ex-husband or ex-spouse back into their life. What is this? Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Definitely a third party situation. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Hierophant. Yep. Ex-spouse here. Okay, Virgo. Married Virgo. Especially married Virgos. Dealing with commitment here. Commitment issues. Afraid of being alone. Codependent. Financially dependent on a spouse, trying to manifest them back into your life by chasing them, pursuing them, being stuck with them. Eight of Pentacles, typed Eight of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups here, okay? I don't think you're moving on. I don't think it's moving on energy, okay? This could have been maybe the recent breakup. This is like a recent breakup here. That is why you're feeling left out in the cold. But the problem here is, with the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands, this could be a selfish person in your life. A selfish or a very controlling person. Could be a narcissist. Because with the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands with the Emperor, Narcissist, more than narcissism, I mean someone who is very controlling, very possessive, very jealous. Okay, let's focus on your ex, because there is a lot of court cards in your ex. And so let's see, what about this Emperor doing? Why is this Emperor here? The Strength card. Okay. Two of Wands. Oh, this Emperor has a choice. Okay. I think this person could have a choice, definitely. This person is either moving on, or they have a choice to make that they do not have the courage to make this choice. There is betrayal, so this is definitely a third party here. So clarify the Two of Pentacles. Who is the other party here? Ace of Wands reversed. Yep. So this is one person. Maybe they... Okay, if you're sexually seducing your spouse or sexually seducing someone to get back into this, it's not happening. Why is the Knight of Cups here on your ex side? Knight of Cups. King of Wands again. Yeah. So Virgo woman, you could be pursuing this person a lot, chasing this person, or this person is chasing you. But the King of Wands reversed could be a jealous person. There's King of Wands with the Knight of Cups, King of Wands with the Knight of Cups. So this person is like, they come in, they go out, they come in, they go out, okay? This could be a strong Leo. I'm getting a Leo or a Sag here, okay? This person was your ex here, Leo. Yeah, Strength card on the Emperor. And the King of Wands could be a Leo if you're dealing with a Virgo here. Sorry, if the Virgo woman, if you're dealing with a Leo or a Sag, this person could have been manipulative. This could have been a selfish energy that could just hook up with you, reconcile with you for sex, and then leave you out in the cold. That is a betrayal. Let's see, what's this betrayal for you? The betrayal is on your ex side. So either you betrayed or they betrayed you. What is this betrayal? The Star card. Okay, so they are healing from this betrayal, or could be an Aquarius too. The Justice in reverse. This is definitely an injustice here. So definitely a betrayal. Could be a Libra again. Okay, let's focus on the women right now. This two women, Queen of Swords. What does she want? What is her energy? On your ex side, this is a Three of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Someone is waiting. Someone wants to work here. Okay. What is your ex blinded about? What is the choice? The Page of Cups. Oh, pregnancy. An apology, a pregnancy, an apology. Knight of Wands here. Okay, maybe your ex is contemplating on your apology, or they want to apologize to you, or if you apologize to them, they are thinking about it. Why is the Empress here? High Priestess. Nope, not a sign. Oh, Three of Pentacles reversed. Oh, there's another woman. Nine of Cups again. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna say it. No more problems. I think Virgo woman, if you're pregnant by a King of Wands, a Leo or a Sag, you're trying to pursue this connection. You're trying to pursue this man here for money. This child is a secret child. This pregnancy is a secret pregnancy. Nope, I need to dig deep. I'm not getting the story correctly. Why is this is like an injustice here? The injustice is a betrayal. So what was the injustice here? The Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles is definitely a third party situation here. Okay, I'm going to put this out. There is a Libra, there is a Leo, there is a very strong Libra here, okay? And Virgo women, the spouse is, if your spouse or if your spouse or if your boyfriend is a Sag or a Leo, they are keeping you or the ex-wife here as a secret from this Libra, because this person, this person could be at a distance. This person is waiting. This person is focused on their work. This person wants to work on the relationship with this person. But the thing is, they could keep the ex-wife here as a secret. Maybe you know that this person is not talking about the ex-wife to this person. Okay, they are not telling you. And this Emperor, if this Emperor is the one that is trying to make a choice between the spouse, ex-spouse, and you. Clarify the King of Wands here. King of Wands reversed. Four of Swords. Yep. I think if this person walked away or you walked away from this person is now contemplating on not starting something new. But there is, I don't know what is this Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups. The Sun card and the Nine of Wands reversed. Yep, this could be an apology. Someone is unhappy because someone broke up or someone betrayed with another person here. Definitely there's a third party situation here. Okay, Queen of Wands at the back, and the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so the other woman, the Empress here, the Nine of Cups here, could be this could be a spouse that is being left out here, a third party situation. Okay, so Virgo, who is Virgo here? The Virgo could be, if you are a man Virgo, you're trying to be independent, you're leaving the spouse out, you're trying to start, if you're attracted to a Libra, you're trying to start something new, but you do not have the courage to reveal about your ex to this person right now. Okay, so you're trying to protect this person, you're trying to keep this relationship going, but you're not revealing about your ex-wife or your ex-relationship to this person because you're still contemplating finding the courage to talk to this person, and you're afraid that this person might reject you. First situation. Second situation, Virgo woman, if you're pregnant or if you're trying to get back into someone, especially a King of Wands, could be a Sag Leo. This person is hot and cold with you. Okay, they could be hooking up with you, but they're not committing to you because they have another interest here. Okay, they definitely have another woman here. The other woman could be a Libra or Aquarius. Okay, with the Star card here, could be an Aquarius. Okay, so the thing is, they are keeping you as a secret, or they are keeping the other woman as a secret. There's a lot of secrets in this third party. This Empress is a secret here. So the ex-wife, the spouse, I think this is the spouse that is actually a secret here. So someone wants to come out clean, but they are not coming out clean. Especially Virgo women, if you want your person to come out clean with you, they are not coming out clean with you. The Knight of Cups, do not trust a fire sign that's in your life right now. If they're telling that I'll commit to you, or they recently broke up with you, they want to be independent. So this is like a Virgo. If you want to be independent, let you be independent also. Okay, because there's an Empress and pre-Empress on the board. 8 of Pentacles again. So someone is working, or someone wants to see. This is a Fool card. Wow. Yep, someone is working on packing their bags and moving on because they have another interest, but they want to do it. The Moon card. Yep, secrecy. Definitely. See, someone has another interest in your life. It could be you also. If they are trying to protect you, Virgo, because they are trying to secretly work on themselves, they're working on themselves. Maybe they're starting new because they're emotionally trying to get rid of someone here, and they're trying to start new. This could be you too. Maybe after the Mercury is retrograde, once you understand that this person is not coming back, or this person is not giving you a truth, or they're just trying to chase you and not give you the whole, if they're not the whole package, let them go. Okay, and if you're waiting for someone to come and be open about or confess about what is the thing they're hiding, if they were married, if they are an ex-wife, ask the details before you give them a chance, or give a start if you start new. Okay, and if you are emotionally trying to work away from a partner that betrayed you, There was a lot of endings. Try to start new after this Mercury retrograde. Try to control your emotions. You could find all the strength to move on. Okay, Virgo. Okay, I think all the signs this reading resonated with you till Virgo. Okay, I'll catch the other signs in a next video. Okay, this is a Mercury retrograde reading for you. Okay, I hope this resonated with you, and thanks for your patience.